I gotta be honest with you, I'm so happy to be here. I should probably tell you that I have an 11-year-old and a 9-year-old back at my house, so I'm just happy to not be there. Just for a couple nights, you know, I love them very, very much, but absence makes the heart grow fonder, doesn't it? Who has kids? Really quick. Great, most of you. Well, listen, if you have kids, then this show is dedicated to you. And if you don't have kids, get ready to sit back and feel great about your life choices. Let's do the math really quick. I am 60 years old. Having kids at my age is like getting a DUI just as you pull into your driveway. I'm so close. I was so close. Officer, I'm sure that's a line. This is my property. No, Jamie, you're under arrest, and your punishment is bankruptcy, and you're going to be really tired for the rest of your life. I don't know what happened. It's like I had a midlife crisis in reverse. I was deep in my 40s. I was on the show My Boys. I had a bank full of money. I was in a rent-controlled apartment that was really nice. When you live alone in an apartment and you leave and you come back, everything's exactly where you left it. It was always at 67 degrees. I ate out every night. I slept in every morning, not a care in the world. And I thought to myself, how can I put a stop to this? And here we are. I'm 50 years older than my daughter. 50 years older than my daughter. It's crazy. Luckily, there's not been a lot of technological advances that have come along in the last 50 years that I would need to keep up with to take care of her. I go to my kid's school, they go, you know, you got to protect your kid on the internet. I'm 60. She needs to protect me on the internet. I don't go to Genius Bar, I go to Claire Bar, and then she just goes through all my emails. I go, that's spam, you're being spoofed, this is a scam. Don't download anything, Dad. Don't give them information, silly. 50 years older. I grew up without a cell phone. No cell phone when I was a kid. When I was a kid, if you went to a concert and you lost your friends, you made new friends. That's how that show went. Sometimes those friends turned out to be cooler than your old friends. And they became your friends, because you had social skills and could talk to people face to face and maintain eye contact. It was a crazy time in history back then. But it was a good time, right? Our older folks? It was a great time, wasn't it? It was a great time. We signed a pledge recently. A lot of schools are doing it. No cell phones for my daughter until they reach high school. You with that? Great idea, right? Yes. No cell phone for them. So I felt bad. I felt bad for my daughter, who's 11. So on the way to and from school, I would let her play her music on my phone in the car, which I do not recommend you do. Because I don't know if you know how algorithms work. But now my phone thinks I really like Taylor Swift. If I go to play iTunes Shuffle, it just plays Taylor Swift's greatest hits. So at the end of the day, it's like, oh, hi, it's me. I'm the problem. But I need to shake it off. I need to shake that off. I think that's how kids become homeless nowadays, really. I think they lose their cell phones, and that's the end of it, right? They don't, nothing in here, all in hand, right? It's like if they lose their cell phone, they don't know any phone numbers to call, they can't find directions anywhere, and they don't know how to locate the nearest gluten-free muffin shop with a 5-star review on Yelp. Boop. They can't count steps. How do they even know when they're tired? Homeless. Homeless. 60. 9-year-old. Very little pros to that, by the way, being an older dad. There is one really great pro. A lot of times people will ask me, they go, what's your plan for your kids' college fund? And I go, that's my wife's second husband's problem. Oh, I won't be here for that. No, I won't be here. And here's what I'll tell you. I know that if they wanted someone my age to have kids, they would have made the directions on children's medicine in a much larger font. Anybody else? 2 o'clock in the morning? Kid's got an earache. I have my readers, a magnifying glass, and a halogen bulb. I can't even tell if it's in English. But luckily, kids' medicine comes with a little plastic cup on top, so I just fill it right to the rim. And then I spend the rest of the night making sure that kid's breathing. I'm Father of the Year, is what I'm... I know I'm too old to have kids because recently I was watching the movie Lethal Weapon. Mel Gibson, Danny Glover. Yeah, good movie. Danny Glover's character, Sergeant Murtaugh. He's a curmudgeon, angry at everything. He's retiring from his lifelong career, and he keeps saying, I'm too old for this trash. I'm 10 years older than he was. He was 50 in that. Very angry for a 50-year-old. I also know I'm too old to have kids because the other night I was watching Lethal Weapon. At this age, I just feel like I shouldn't be at my cutting the crust off of sandwiches phase of life. I'm supposed to be in my, hey, what's on 60 Minutes this week? Maybe a reverse mortgage is right for me. And why can't they make a less painful catheter? Seems like an easy fix. I mean, we're sending people into space. Maybe they should stay here on Earth, solve the painful catheter problem, and then explore the cosmos. I just feel like I'm supposed to be choosing between the tote bag and the thermos in my AARP membership, and not deciding between Coraline and Charlotte's Web as my nighttime reading material. It is rare to find a true friend who's also a great writer. Charlotte was both. That book's heavy, man. Has anybody read it? You know what's crazy is watching a guy deep in his 50s sobbing at the end of Charlotte's Web to a 7-year-old. Charlotte was both. She was both. My daughter must be like, Dad, you gonna be okay? I'm gonna be okay. That, honestly, for all the parents out there, isn't that the hardest part of parenting, is the emotions? The feelings, I feel like kids are extensions of our nervous system. Like when my daughter hurts, I hurt worse. Like when she was bullied recently or something, like it hurt worse than when I was bullied as a kid. I was like, I'll knock that 6-year-old out. What did he say to you? Ugh, I got this. And here's the problem, as an Irish Catholic repressed gentleman who only knows love through a firm handshake, I'm not sure I'm capable of handling the onslaught of emotions that comes with having these little children. I'm kind of like that musket rifle. You see it on the Antiques Roadshow, found in some guy's basement, hasn't been fired in 200 years, is ramrodded down with powder and emotions. And then these two little red-headed, beautiful girls came into my life and lit a spark, and now, boom, I cry at Lowe's commercials. And not just the Christmas one where the kid comes home to build the shed for his father. Oh my gosh. Have you seen that one? That's a tearjerker. Sometimes it's just like a Labor Day paint sale and I get caught up in the moment where I'm like, Hannah loves to paint. What is wrong with me? Sobbing all the time. The truth is, when I first had kids, I thought I'd turn out like my dad. He fought in World War II, drank Schlitz, 2 packs of Lucky Strikes a day, read Alistair MacLean books, told me that he worked 80 hours a week. I found out years later he only worked 40 hours a week, and the other 40 he sat in a car about 2 blocks away from the house. He was muttering to himself, why won't that kid shut up? But here's what happened. I stopped doing stand-up for the last 10 years because my wife, who's younger, that's why we have children, has an amazing job. She's a big corporate executive. She travels all over the world, and so I had to stay home to watch the kids. And so I didn't become my dad at all. I became exactly like my mother. And remember the day vividly I learned it. It was the day that I woke up and the first thought in my head was, I need to cook that chicken before it goes bad. And then I threw my back out vacuuming, which is why I started drinking Chardonnay at 3 in the afternoon. What I'm saying is Mr. Mom is not a comedy. Watch it again. Straight up horror film. The movie's terrible. Jaws, Alien, Mr. Mom are the scariest movies that have ever been made. I do think George Foreman is the smartest dad who's ever lived. You all know why. 5 kids, 5 boys. What do you name them all? George. Before I had kids, I thought he was an idiot. I go, who would do that? That guy's crazy. Now I have 2 kids, Hannah and Claire. I never get their names right. I call them each other's name, my wife's name, the dog's name, couch, just words come out. I can never, he just has to remember the one word. He just has to pop his head up and go, George. First one that pops up, he goes, get over here. I got something for you to do. But he takes the genius one step further because he gives them all the same name as himself. So then anytime his wife goes, hey, George. I thought you were talking to the kids, baby. Brilliant! Smartest parent who's ever lived. The meanest dad of all time, you're gonna be shocked, Bruce Springsteen. He's not mean to kids, but he's mean to other parents, and I'll explain to you. Anyone know Bruce Springsteen? He's a singer-songwriter. You might be familiar with his work. He's had a hit or two, I believe, over the years. Hardest working man in show business, does 4-hour shows. And I remember seeing him in my 20s when I was tearing it up. And I remember towards the end of the show just thinking to myself, you gotta be kidding me. This dude's playing for 4 hours, woo! And then I went with my wife right after our kids were born. And we were really tired. And I remember having a similar thought right towards the end of that show. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This dude's playing for 4 hours. We're paying a babysitter by the hour, brother. You need to wrap this thing up. Nobody's having happy fun time after a 4-hour show. Let's just do 90 minutes, greatest hits, and say goodbye, you self-indulgent jerk. I'm not born to run anymore. I'm born to sit quietly with a glass of Cabernet and fall asleep to Seinfeld reruns. I think you get that. I think you guys get that totally. I do get tired, though. Any other parents? Don't you get tired at the end of the night? It's exhausting. It's exhausting, isn't it? You can talk.
Yes. How do you think we're at the 7 o'clock show?
It's always the 7 o'clock show. Most of the time, the guy didn't even want to go to the show. The wife is like, we're going out of this house. I'm gonna lose it if I don't get away from these kids. We got a babysitter. And the guy's like, yeah, whatever. And we'll go home in 2 hours. We're gonna have dinner, show, comedy, we'll laugh, ha, 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 and then we're back. And then back to bed, back to bed. It is, because the day's exhausting. You get up, you take care of them all day. At the end of the day, I don't know how you guys do it, but once I'm done with the kids and I put them to bed and I clock out of my shift, I go upstairs to my bedroom and I turn to my drug of choice. Television. Nobody else? Oh, man. You can do other stuff with it. That's the plus in Apple Plus. But Apple alone, pretty great. Pretty great. And I don't know how you guys do it, but you just, as a guy, sometimes we just lay still and then we prop our head up just enough so our eyes are just absorbing it. It's like we're Neo in the Matrix and the gelatinous cube and wires sticking out of us, and we're just taking it like the nutrients. It feels like somebody just poured a warm ladle of butter over your face, and you're like, oh, Daddy, that feels so good. That feels so... I don't even know why people travel. There's a travel channel. I went to Greece last week, 30 minutes, in and out. I flew over the Acropolis, had a sip of ouzo. Very comfortable couch in Greece. I may go again. Might do Ireland this weekend. I'll see how I feel. I don't know. But as parents, we watch movies differently, don't we? Watch TV. From my single friend who has no kids, he's like, hey, did you see that new movie on Netflix? And I go, I did. In 20-minute increments over 3 weeks. Wasn't as cohesive as I would have enjoyed it to be. He's like, you didn't have 2 hours to watch a movie? In a row? No. And even if we did, parents, what would we do? We'd fight for 90 minutes about what we're about to watch. And then we'd watch a Seinfeld rerun. That's pretty much, that should be the poster card for marriage. 90 minutes of fighting television and then a Seinfeld Rerun.